Maybe the only concern is Rodri lost his rag.
Yeah. Not only Rodri, even Ederson. Karibu pia apate red. There was just something funny yesterday. But I told you guys, tunaenda na trophy. Just look for other trophies to win this season. I think we are going with it. As much as yes, we are not going to have Rodri in the game against Arsenal. I still think we are going to win that game because we saw Phillips yesterday and he was, you can say, decent. But hopefully, I'm sure Pep will be looking into that matter and we are going to beat you guys.
Yeah, I think it's just standard City managed to get the results. I think now the big news or the big what we got from that game is Rodri will miss the Arsenal game. So now the question is now a big miss for that Arsenal game, Teddy.
Yes, of course. You can't bench Rodri for anyone else. But I'm sure Pep already sayako kona notebooks, 10,000 notebooks. He's sitting in the dark trying to figure out. So it's
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, for me, I think he'll be the one.
Well, I thought it was a comfortable game for Manchester City. There was that moment when Pep Guardiola was talking after the game and he was talking about how the game had turned out to be a little bit more tense. It had a lot of emotions in that game, and he asked them to calm down, to secure themselves. But Rodri, I think he just lost it. He lost it, and Morgan Gibbs-White doesn't do well by like he did, like he's a wrestler in SmackDown or whatever. It was just a small nudge, and he went down. But it's not only the Manchester City game. They still have the Newcastle game, the Wolves game that are coming up. Of course, he'll be missing for those 3 games, including the Arsenal game. But what I learned and looking at Manchester City, including the build-ups to the goal, I could have only wished that Manchester United would play such kind of football that they were playing yesterday. It was 46 consecutive passes that led to that first goal by Phil Foden. And you look at all the pieces that are involved in that goal, even Matthias Nunes, he just looks so comfortable as a new guy getting into the team. Kyle Walker, seemingly he doesn't get run out of gas, provided that assist for Phil Foden, which was a lovely goal. And all the concerns that everyone had about Erling Haaland over the week on why he's not scoring.
What concerns? Who has concerns?
No, those are the questions that
who
Pep
has
Guardiola had to answer.
No. But you see, What? No.
There were concerns.
What concerns?
On his conversion rate, especially after the West Ham game.
Guys, don't believe. No, Sammy, Sammy, you're a journalist. Don't believe everything everyone asks. Don't go around. Let not everyone's question form your opinion. You've got to listen to. Oh, he asked it. Then you got to ask yourself. But what has he really missed? How many has he really missed? You've got to do that. That's the challenge I keep throwing to you. You cannot quote every single person. You've got to refuse and decide, I'm not quoting this one. I'm only quoting that one. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, but it was a good goal for him to score that header. And after that, if you are able to see out an entire half with 10 men on the pitch against Nottingham Forest, then that shows how huge you are in the league this season.
I know the question none of you want to ask. The question is, can they go a whole season unbeaten? I don't think the question is winning the league, to be honest. I think their squad is way too superior to any other person. The question is how comfortable they will be. For example, Eliud 35 kilometers, he's ahead of everyone else. He's broken everyone else. It's a question of how close can he get to world record. As you can see, 35 meters in, that 5 km in, he is all by himself, okay? Yeah. So I think that's the question we should be asking of City. I don't think there's any other question. Because I don't think we can ask the question of, can they live with injuries? I think we all know they can. Can they live with making changes in their squad? I think we know they can, because they have. I think that should be the question. How easy will they retain the league, or how hard will it be? What milestones can they get to? I think that's the question. I refuse to listen to this. Oh, Haaland has not done. Leave Haaland alone. Haaland scores goals by the bucket load.
I think they can't go a whole season unbeaten because this is not the strongest City sides we have seen in the past 6 years. I don't think this is the strongest side. No, I don't think so. I think it is. I don't think this is the strongest City
question
side.
marks on it.
Yeah.
Tell me the City team that was stronger than this one.
I think the Centurions were better than this.
I don't think so.
Centurions.
look at it.
Yeah. Go for a player. Go.
Sterling.
For Jesus, you've upgraded to Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
There's Sterling.
There's Sterling. Sterling Foden. Who are you gonna pick?
You mean Foden?
I'm picking Sterling.
You're picking Foden.
I'm picking Sterling.
There's
He has
Mahrez.
more
Let's
output
go on.
than,
Go on.
Foden.
Go on to
Mahrez.
the other ones.
So
Mahrez.
there's the Centurions. Let's look at the squad actually.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Please find
Gundogan,
it.
Gundogan,
Gundo,
Gundogan
there's
over
Kovacic.
Matthias.
No. Gundo is special. Gundo would
that's
walk
the
into
thing.
any team.
Yeah,
But that's it.
so
But no,
that's what I'm
continue.
trying to say.
No, but there's a no.
Company in the middle of the park.
There's Diaz.
Said this a while back on this show, and he looked at me. And I said, listen, for all of Company's fabled fame at City, if you take Company and Virgil van Dijk and you look at their numbers, it
Availability.
scares you. It scares you how many times Company played
Availability.
30 league games a season.
Yeah.
So yes, fantastic, great player when he plays, but how often he played, especially
The end.
to huku kwa Pep? No, in this Pep, it is scary. But you know what? It's midday. Let's break. You have two things to do. Check that Centurion team, and then check
this-
Company. Then check Company
Okay.
stats, and then you'll be able to know why when you say Company, I no longer go like, oh yes. When you say Company nowadays, I go like, If you give me Company Diaz, this is bad to say, but if you give me Company and Diaz like this, guess who I'm picking?
Diaz.
Come on.
Yeah, I kid you not.
Wokabi.
I kid you not. No.
About one of the best defenders to play in the EPL.
Again, numbers are bad.
Yes, numbers are bad. I do agree, but if you look at
I'll
Company,
give you
he
an
played from 2007.
No, I'll give you an example.
come on,
One of the
Wokabi.
best defenders of my generation is Ledley King. Super fantastic.
Of course, we
The
disagree
player
with
who
that
player
one,
who
right?
Thierry
Yeah.
Henry said he is the one guy. Whenever he saw him, he knew there is problems. Today I'm having to work hard. Ledley King.
Yes,
But
yes.
what was Ledley King's biggest problem?
Injury prone.
Availability. Same thing to Company.
Towards
So
the end.
because of that, no, I've told you, please check numbers. It's midday. Let's come back. Check his numbers. You will see what I mean. I had to. I had to, and then I told her I had to check and go like, just check. We're coming back.
Number one.